words and things. And oh, hey, we're on the internet. Yep. Yeah, that works. Yep. We're on the internet. Hello, internet. God, why are you here? Why are you here?
I've been researching why Carl's Jr. is different than Hardy's this whole time.
Hi, internet. We're strange.
Well, we had conversations before this.
We have a lot of conversations before this, some of which you should be glad that you're not subjected to. But hi, this is D&D Galactic. I'm Tug. These are my friends. We're gonna play games and shit.
And shit.
And that's the
Like,
intro.
literally, right here.
Don't doubt us.
I like having
test.
backup hype people. That's fun. Boop. All right, get a little something going on behind here, but yar.
Yar.
A little bit.
Yar.
Yar. D&D Galactic and shit. Hi, this is our D&D game. These are all my friends. We do introduction parts right now, right? That's how this whole thing goes.
Is that what we're supposed to do?
I mean, we can. We don't have to. I'm gonna change things up a little bit. People saying
drink?
hi. I mean,
Wait.
we can drink. Fuck it.
Okay, let's drink.
This is how you start D&D.
To drink!
So guys,
Drink.
what's a casual party and pirates having sex have to do with each other? In one you come as you are, and in the other you are as you come.
If we're going that way, what would be a pirate's favorite letter?
I think I have a rim shot. Hold on.
Oh my god. That means something different with that joke. It's already off the rails. Oh, if there were any form of censorship, we wouldn't have a show. Yay, broadcast television.
Just 4 hours of this long beeping noise.
We could do that.
I don't.
We could do
No? Well, let me buy you lunch.
So I have gathered these intrepid,
Classy people.
classy people.
We're classy.
Classy people.
We highest class. Pinky's out, everyone.
Pinky's out.
Everyone, pinky's out.
And we're gonna see if these science fiction D&D characters can make their way through their final exam to join an adventurers guild. Why don't we meet them? Because why not?
Our first stand final.
We can't.
You can try.
Spoiler alert.
You can try.
You don't actually exist, Tog.
That's not necessarily true. They exist in my mind, just like all of the Sims I've killed in the course of my life.
Why, Tog?
I guess I'm calling this like thing I have to do.
Who are you? How have you been this week? The most important question. And tell the audience who you're playing.
Well, I am Harambe or Bruce, whichever y'all want to call me by. I've been good this week. You know,
Good.
Just lots of work lately.
I understand this.
And I play Alton Goodbarrel, a rogue pirate who is just very hungover at this point because well, last episode he
went to a bar.
He went to a bar, yeah.
Drank the death whiskey.
Yes, drank the death whiskey. Damn it!
Yep.
I'm not even mad. This is
Or Bruce.
Or Bruce.
Just be glad he hasn't figured out how to put stuff in our picture frames.
I unfortunately OBS lacks the power.
Man,
Fantastic.
I could do that, but that would
You
just be
could.
strange. Speaking strange, Matt, how you been, buddy? Who you playing?
I'm good. I play.
Wait.
Builder, the super awesome and not able to get drunk robot.
And yeah, it's been a week for me too. Mostly just today though. So there's that.
Or alcohol.
It has been a week, and alcohol in D&D fixes these problems. It's the truth. Continuing onward, Mizui, how you been? Where can all these fine people find you, even though I'm sure a good chunk of them are from your community?
I don't have a community. I'm gonna check that.
And who you playing?
I am Mizui. I do Twitch stuff, like, sometimes. Don't worry about it. But
This is
I have
Twitch
a new
stuff.
T-shirt brand that's gonna. I'm working on a new merch T-shirt. I'll talk about that later, though. I'm playing.
Maybe
Fiera,
after the
at
break.
She is a perfectly normal, perfectly sweet drow cleric. She's trying really hard to make friends, and these people, they just don't seem to like her very much. She tried to talk to them, and they wouldn't talk, and then she sang to them, and they just ignored her. It was very rude, honestly, but yeah, she's trying her hardest. She's remember?
I don't remember
Well,
that.
if
don't
nobody's
remember
gonna
that.
introduce themselves, I guess I'll sing.
'Twas drunk.
I got my
Oh.
ticket for the long way round. You don't remember
No,
that?
please.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
I
Block
think
that
Bill
out, huh?
turned off his audio receivers.
Yeah, it didn't go well. It was a bad roll, but it was a good attempt. I mean, she was really. Her heart is in the right place. Like always, her heart's in the right place because she's a good person, and that's who Fiera Elise is.
Mm-hmm. And also, still 0 levels in Bard.
True. Absolutely true.
Alphabetical order is a thing.
It's okay.
Seamus, buddy.
Oh no.
It
No.
is
Hi. How you been?
I'm okay. I'm getting over, celebrating Lich Jesus Day, so.
Yep. It was a full moon too, so I believe
Yeah.
that technically
Werewolf
makes it
Lich Jesus.
Werewolf Zombie Jesus Day.
Yeah.
Either way.
Either way.
Just laughing at everybody celebrating, pagan holidays.
That's what we do.
Yep. But
Holy Christian, Easter's for us.
I'm playing Haran Stonechipper, a perfectly well-adjusted dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
And I'll have you know that my very good Christian mother attended church the second time this year, so she's feeling pretty good about herself.
I bet she
Devout.
is.
this is what happens when we pre-drink, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Matt,
I
you got
should-
some
let me- hold on, let me
event
mute myself
horizon
real
in your eye there.
Oh, I love everything about this. Blood Gear. How you been, buddy? What's
Hi.
going on?
I'm Bloodgear. I'm playing the Dragonborn Samurai Tatsumasa. And, last week on D&D Galactic, Tatsumasa disintegrates a bathroom.
Yeah, that happened.
And
And-
and then Inuyasha, Toonami.
I'm so glad that our first night was free because I can't afford to pay for that bathroom.
Yeah, no one
No,
can.
no, he's paying for that bet.
I thought he destroyed 2 bathrooms.
I found a GIF of that. Actually, I forgot to send you guys.
Oh no!
no.
Fantastic. We need it. We need it.
And then he, through traumatic conditioning, snapped into command mode. So
That happened too.
if we die, it's my fault.
Sure, let's go with that.
We're gonna die. Don't worry, we've got a cleric. She's got a funeral song.
She's a
Already
good
ready.
person.
Because that's how this goes. That's how this goes.
Yeah, obviously. What kind of cleric doesn't have funeral rites for her companions already prepared?
The kind that prepares healing spells.
Yes.
See, that's a very Catholic outlook that I don't like.
And
Oh,
because
On
of
that note,
because of alphabetical order, always last but never least, wonderful wife. How's it been? Who are you playing? What's going on? No.
Hi. I'm Jen, or Tia, depending. Call me whichever. It's been a very long week.
hey, whichever.
nice to meet you, whichever. I'm Dad.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
damn it. Fuck. You're in charge of that. That's your job
Okay.
now.
I got it.
I
Comes out of board.
We're doomed.
Comes with Biller speakers.
I'm playing Yasana, the reborn warlock. And I hope to God I live long enough to see level 2.
That's been
Don't
that's
we
been
all?
the running joke for a while.
Yeah.
Off screen
Joke.
for the most part. This has been our just screen that we've lived at just for our typical loading purposes. But today, our screen is just as appropriate because this is our episode title. That's
We're gonna get
actual
to the end of the campaign. The storybook's
actual
gonna
Wizards
close.
of the
and you're
Coast
gonna-
artwork there.
Why are we
Like-
still level 1?
I might just keep that there for posterity. Just
It's not what I look like.
it's not. It's not at all.
I don't know. I kind of see a resemblance.
Those are a lot of my head.
Is that a kilt?
Maybe it was the last group. You don't know.
We're part of a tabard.
Tabard.
Probably a tabard, yeah.
So usually, at sometime around this point, I go like,
If
"All right,
you want to see
guys,
a kilt, we can do that.
we could do that.
The DM is talking. Shh.
Oh, sorry.
I could stop if you're gonna go get the kill." Usually at this portion, I tend to go, "I'm gonna read my intro paragraph now, guys." There are better ways, though. What do you guys remember of what happened last time? That's always more fun.
No bathroom, getting
bathroom.
drunk, getting screamed at by a large red man,
Being
Large
rudely
red man.
awakened in the morning, yeah.
and
There's
then
a large red man. Oh, that's beautiful.
a kind of weirdly cryptic and ominous voice telling us we're not going to survive.
That's not what the voice said.
That's not what the voice said. The voice offered us cake.
The cake is a lie.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure it did.
It also said die interesting. So
It did say die interesting.
Yeah. If you're going to, you might as well. So, as I turn on my dark mode, Jesus.
See,
Ooh.
I remember specifically the episode title got changed because of Alton.
It did. It was going to be something else, and then it just turned into Alton Goes to the Bar.
He
Yeah.
got sloshed. I mean,
Or-
sloppy drunk, like,
sloppy drunk.
oh
What
god,
about
it was.
You
We
know,
did
even though-
discover last game that like
He has whiskey dick?
75% of our party doesn't. 75% of our party doesn't actually sleep. But I don't
That's
know
true.
what you and Alton got up to. Fiera was busy not sleeping.
Yep. Haran was
Alton
sleeping,
passed out.
but we discovered that Alton has whiskey dick because if he gets drunk, he doesn't perform well.
It's actually called Pit Fiend Peener, if I recall.
it's called Pit
Pit
Fiend.
Fiend
True.
Whiskey, TM, at least 32 gold is going to Matt because of the use of the trademark.
I love my what do they call it? My copyright checks.
Yep. Not really a whole lot of stuff happened. It was kind of a little more of a roleplay session. Everybody hanging out at the bar. Drinks were had, merriment was enjoyed, friends were almost made. You guys met another.
Yeah, something a little weird happened there.
There was another party that called themselves the Gate Crashers. Darcy tried to make a friend. It didn't. It was this close to being Blue Buddies, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, because the freaking leader didn't like me.
Yep,
Racist.
little bit of a elitist air to it. Barbarians usually
Fuck
don't
those
care.
guys.
Yeah, that's what they thought about you.
Yeah,
So that
fuck those
happened.
guys.
Y'all got shit-faced. Tatsu,
Correction. Some of us.
most of you.
Two.
Enough of us.
Well, that is enough. Yeah.
Enough.
Indeed, yeah.
Enough that a breath attack vomit happened in a bathroom that destroyed a toilet. That was a thing.
Yeah.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made. Interesting dreams were had. That was a thing. Some of you had neat dreams. Some of you had, oh dear, what just happened? You got,
You brought me flowers!
Oh,
Aww.
Aww.
you gonna put that on their graves?
Oh.
Yeah, it's for my party members, obviously. I will drop it over you when I say your funerary song.
Uh-huh.
You know, because she's a good person.
Yeah, because she's
a
a
good
person.
person. TM.
You know, I didn't say that.
You need, Mizui, you really need to get that on a t-shirt and wear it on game night saying, I'm a good
I'm a
person.
good person.
But you need to have a picture
back
of
will
somebody
say-
going like this.
The back will say I've never done anything to hurt the party.
And then in very, very small font, directly.
Yeah.
But our wonderful party crashed out, had interesting dreams. Some of them were taken a bit back. Some of them didn't have great dreams. Some of them might have had brief night terrors even. And then everyone met Sarge. Sarge was very loud.
He's terrifying.
Sarge is
Everyone
very loud.
loves Sarge.
And ushered you all into a very amusing elevator with very amusing elevator music. And you guys were discussing strategy and such, and because it happened at the end of the last episode, we're going to do it again, because y'all heard a fantastic voice over the speakers that said hi. And
I love calamari.
and it went as such.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild testing site. Be aware, your comfort, safety, and survival are not guaranteed. Either you shall pass the test, or your blood shall grease the gears for the next group. Greetings. My name is Angel. I am the AI responsible for testing recruits' abilities and strategic value. My name was not originally intended to be ironic. It is now. This fact brings me maniacal joy.
Yes.
Yep. You might have your tab muted.
Roll 20.
The test will be 10 rooms long. Press the green button to begin your harrowing ordeal. Good luck, and if you must die, please remember to make it amusing for us at the very least. It's only polite.
And that's what you had. So, there's still bad elevator music. There's still a few moments to prepare, and there were. Okay, he's dancing to it now. Perfect. So if you had tactics or anything to go over, now would be the time. You went over it a little bit last time, but since we're now actually getting into it, let's do that again.
I believe Builder and
Everybody stay between me and Tatsumasa.
Hold on, I have it written down.
Ah, we take notes. See?
Nerd.
See? That's players.
Nerd.
Uh-huh.
My only notes say keep the flashbangs alive.
That's
And I
it.
activated armor
All right,
of Aegis.
Builder will be
That happened, yes.
Builder will be defending the rear, while Tatsu defends the front. Harun will be in the center with Fee, and Yizna providing support, while Alton is in the front with me acting as a scout.
Now, here's the second question. Are y'all actually doing that?
Yeah.
It's going to be very hard to use my sword from the middle of the line here.
I'm certainly not going to be in the front of the fucking party.
You can stand next to me. If you want to use your sword, at least let me take the blows.
What a gentleman.
Alton prepares.
It just makes more practical sense. I wouldn't read into it.
He knows you so well.
Wow.
Me or my character, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, you guys vaguely line up. There is a button to press whenever you're ready to go. The progress with this is on you. Once you have your planning or whatever down, Haran cast Armor of Agathis on himself. It was yourself, right?
It's only self.
Okay. Just gotta remember
Yep,
who got
I already
what.
put it in my character sheet and everything.
Cool. All right. Good. Very good.
If we're ready, and Fee will lean forward and make to hit the button.
And
Alton's got his gun out, so he's good.
hit the button. The music dies. There's a few moments of concerning silence. The elevator shakes a little bit. There's a rumbling sound.
It's the Highlands all over again.
Then there's this. After the quiet, there's it's definitely too loud. Ping! And the doors, like elevator doors, come open. And you guys are met with what looks like a very classically styled dungeon. It is rock all around you, like you've gone down in a cave. As I shift this over here. And move this so I can do this for the audience. See what's going on. There's dust, debris, and rocks, pieces of wood, something that looks like what would have made up a portion of the ceiling. Looks like it came down.
Oh boy.
And what you see in front of you is what you get. I've piled most of you out in the order in which you've requested to be in. That might not happen every page. I'm going to have to remember to do it again.
To be fair, at least in this first room, it's unlikely we'll get attacked from behind. With the elevator being here, I'm more than happy to move into the front to be the shield.
Ping! The door shuts behind. And there is a loud, ominous clunk as it sounds like the elevator is leaving.
Let's get
there any
moving,
light?
everyone. And
It's
Tatsu starts
reasonably well lit.
to slowly walk ahead. His naginata at the ready.
Okay, spears out. Unfortunately, yet again, there is the whine of speakers overhead.
In every young adventurer's life, they often have the task of clearing rats from a tavern's basement. I'm checking that one off the list for you. You're welcome. And do watch your step.
And then there's the sound of skittering coming from little, tiny, itty-bitty holes. Is anybody moving? Is anybody doing anything? You have control over your tokens. If you want to do anything, now's the time.
Where are these holes?
All along the walls. Looks like there's tons of them.
Tunnels. Wonderful.
Tons of them. Little tunnels. Probably that big.
Builder, get on the left. I'll take the right.
This is
Protect
happening.
everyone in the middle.
As people start moving, Fee's going to,
Dancing lights.
yeah.
All right.
She's gonna cast it as all together into like a medium humanoid shape. She's kind of like an
Okay.
oblong, large, kind of person-y thing, and she's gonna put it in the center of the rubble.
Center of the rubble. So like here.
Yes. So it's
Okay.
now a glowing, vaguely humanoid, light there.
Fantastic. Well, as the preparations are made, dancing lights goes up in a vaguely humanoid shape. The things manage to start coming through the walls. Bunk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Love the way you giggle.
It sounds great with his robot voice, and then that.
Ha 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 ha.
And with that, where's my battle music? Because we doing initiative time. Let me set it
Trail
up.
of tinny titters.
Combat. There we go. That's funky.
So none of these rats were confused by the giant glowing light.
They've all just come out like that. They haven't had a chance to act yet, so you're not sure yet.
Ooh, no.
So I'm going to give you all turns on the turn order. If I miss people, let me know. Yeah. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Plus rats. Y'all roll initiative! That feels good to say as a DM. Well, that's fun. Who got what? Now it is 14 point. Yep. Kuro.
Could you see what mine was? Because it rolled underneath everyone's name.
Gotcha.
You got a 9.16.
Got it.
Thank you.
And we go descending order. And combat hath begun. Aha! Angry man. It's your turn.
Builder moves back down here and takes a swing at this rat next to the three-eyed girl.
Alright. Swing and a
misses
7. Woof. Alright. Moving to action. You got anything else, buddy?
Nope.
For level 1.
Shield is out, by the way. I did that one-handed and popped my shield out.
Got it. Okay. That's the turn. Alright. Oh, cleric, who is a good person. It's your turn. I would say probably this guy up here and this guy up here are actually kind of paying attention to this glowing figure that you've created here.
Look at me being useful with my bullshits.
Bullshit.
That they are. In fact, yeah, so there's a giant rat like directly in front of her.
Yep,
and
it's right in front of her.
Yeah, she's not a fan. She's gonna go ahead and like stab it. As she readies her sword.
I just realized, I'm sorry. This is appropriately Vermintide music. Sorry, continue.
Nerd. I thought I had a one-handed and two-handed roll on my roll 20, but I don't see that here.
Let me look at your sheet. Yep. It's longsword. Oh, there's 2 longswords. The top one is one-handed, the second one is two-handed. Under Word of Radiances. So your attacks are in the middle column.
Yes.
Yes,
okay.
That is the one.
Thank you. So as she readies herself with this, it becomes quite apparent that she's been handling a sword for a very long time. Hopefully long enough to make something happen here. Or not.
Negative.
Never mind. She pulls the sword and
we're gonna lose to rats.
This is going great.
She tries to stab this rat on the ground and like
ping
sticks her sword into the ground.
There's nothing horrifying happens on this nat 1, although it could.
Let's get him out of the way early.
You go to stab and it like misses. Like the rat is a fast little fuck, although you're not quite on your game. Maybe it was the bad sleep you had last night. But when you stab, it goes right in between 2 fucking pieces of rock and it gets stuck there for half a second. And you have this instant concern of, oh god, is the first thing that I'm going to do in this exam lose my like sacred weapon? But you give it like, it takes 2 pulls, but you rip it back out. So wonderful. So that was just your action. You have a move and a bonus should you choose to use it.
Yeah. I don't think she is going to move. I think I think she's just gonna live in shame here and
live in shame.
Hold her little sword at a defensive and pray for better luck next time.
Living in shame. That's the thing.
Living in shame.
Right. Cool. So, all right, that concludes your turn. Yasana, you are up next. There is a rat right up in your grill, right next to the barbarian.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay. It'll be the attack one. There should be an attack for it in the middle column.
There it is.
15. Hey, you hit.
Thank God.
Yep. Missed the goblin earlier with it, but now you all see the full effects of Eldritch Blast. Go ahead and roll yon damage.
Fire in my laser.
I just click on the spell.
Yep, it's just like a weapon attack.
Okay.
6 damage! You blow the fuck out of this rat. It gets blasted back, and it actually flips over on its back, but it's like still twitching and snarling. And this close, you see something ain't quite right with this rat. There's definitely foam coming out of Mickey's gob, right? Is this big, like, all red, like albino rat eyes? It's like has this insane look going on.
So it's a rat.
There was somewhere you could hide.
Not today.
Oh, eat your heart.
That's my turn.
So
We're
that's
gonna
it.
get claims, stop.
I technically work for the mouse. It's fine. Tatsu, you're up.
Alrighty, I am going to take a swing at the one that isn't
Click and hold.
busy twitching in pain.
Click and hold on the one that you were attacking, so I know which one you're hitting. So ping it. Just click on the
I'll
map.
go with that one.
Which one's that one?
The middle one.
This one here?
No. Why is nothing working?
That one?
Yeah.
That's the one? If you just click and hold the click for like half a second. There you go.
There
That's
we
how it
go.
works. So you want this one?
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fire away. That is a 15, and it has you have reach on it too, so that's fine. You definitely hit. Roll the damage.
Rolling a damage.
That was another attack. So okay, you didn't do 14 damage. So click on the Naginata word in the chat to roll damage.
In the chat.
In the chat. In the Roll20 chat.
Ah, gotcha. There we go.
6 damage. Also, fucked up this rat pretty good. Boy, it ain't doing good. This thing, like, you stab at it, and it's like, you catch it like right between the shoulder and the neck, and it's like on the end of your weapon, just like wiggling and trying to like bite the metal. It's insane. It's very angry. It's very angry rats.
Oh, sir, I don't like it.
That's the correct answer. This is room 1 of 10. Would you like to move or use a bonus action if you have it yet? It's early levels, so you might not have bonus actions.
No. No. I'm too surrounded to move.
That's probably fair, especially because it's now Rat's turn.
Not rat turn.
It's
Squeak,
Rat.
squeak, motherfucker.
Yep. So, just making it
Squeak,
easy,
squeak,
we're going to go from bottom to top so that I don't have to
Wait, do we have to say if we're at bottom or top?
That's cute. I'm going after you next.
Sometimes you have to mix it up. That's all.
I like the switch, what I said.
Okay. So, that's the moves. So we're going bottom to top. Builder. This one comes against you.
Yeah,
Fuck.
First time. This is how this is gonna go.
Oh, they're gonna be chewing on your wires.
Roll20 hates me.
Roll20 hates us all equally, and it's terrible. Builder, you get... what do you get? That. You get a big bite. a crazy rat, and it's chomping on your metal leg, and it gets like in that gap between like behind the kneecap and like between the thigh and the calf, and it's like just in there, just going to town. So next up, Cleric, who thinks jokes are funny. Does this hit?
Yes.
No, it probably will
no,
not
it's
hit.
not.
That's a 12. That's an 8. He rolled an 8.
It does not.
So that
hit.
attack misses. The insane rat, who is nearly destroyed by an evil magic spell, is going to attack the evil magic wizard that tried to kill him. So this comes at Yasana. That's an 11. I'm going to take a wild stab, say it missed. Because it was a wild stab
it
indeed.
misses. It misses.
Going further up, Alton, this little gentleman right next to you, is going to attack and try to bite at you. Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Well, in that case. Team little bite, 4 damage.
Alright.
Umph.
I have concerns. I feel like I know something, but I don't at the same time.
You feel...
Are you afraid?
You
of
start to
birds?
feel funny, like you start to feel kind of itchy. No, none of that. None of that.
You have the plague now, though. I'm so sorry.
I keep forgetting. Hold on.
This one.
It's good to be inorganic.
Yep. Yep. So, Tatsu, there are 2 that are going to take attacks against you. This one, and the one that is just wriggling off of the end of your spear. So, first attack from 1 is rolled a 4. That's an 8. That's definitely going to miss.
Indeed.
Bites on the laminar. Second one is rolled a 10, so that's a 14. Does a 14 hit?
No, sir.
Just can't fucking do it. And this last one up at the top here is going after the illusory image that was created up here. And
Like a
it's
laser
jumping
pointer
and
on a
biting
wall.
at light, which doesn't have any effect. So it's trying. It's mad at something. Probably this
It's-
light. It's like a moth right now.
Yeah.
All right, so that's rats. They're not pushovers, especially because the first one rolled a fucking 20. Mm-hmm.
Rude.
Alton, good barrel. Your honor hath been besmirched.
Well,
rat.
since,
It is your turn.
Since this little shit right here bit me,
He did.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to shoot him in the face.
Shoot him in the face with a gun. Fire.
Yep. There we go.
That is a 22 to hit. Yes, that's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll damage by clicking on Vanguard Rifle in the Roll20 chat. Doing 8 damage.
Fire
There's
damage.
fire damage specifically.
Does it burn?
Uh,
Are rats flammable?
well, to be clear, its corpse burns. So it bit you, and you just immediately unload your rifle onto this little fucking shit, and it's kind of like half exploded, but also on fire.
Bitch.
Bitch.
That's exactly what he gets for biting me.
Fantastic. So that's your action. You have movement and bonus actions should you choose to use them. Otherwise,
Let's see. So I'm gonna move.
this is actually moving very quickly. We have a very efficient, large
Back-
group of characters.
I'm gonna go ahead and
And
move
not
back
very-
here.
Healthy opponents.
Yep. And there is nothing to take action against you, so you can do that without fear of reprisal.
And I'm going to. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for now. Is I'm gonna move back there,
Okay.
get some distance.
Fantastic. And now, at the bottom of the initiative order, Haran Stone Shipper.
That one
You're going to make an attack.
on that one.
On that one. Okay. The one attacking your cleric. That's probably a wise move. We got a strategist up in here. Dwarven Blaster. Yeah, 19's gonna hit, man. 5 electricity damage. This rat's a little crispy. Ain't quite dead, but is definitely a little crispy.
What's that smell? Doesn't smell like burning toast, but it smells like burning something.
Mm-hmm. From your past, it might smell like a burger you've had before.
Yeah, probably.
Demolition Man. What?
Better than Taco Bell.
Okay, so that's your action. Move or bonus, or is that it? Technically, you would be within attack of opportunity range.
Yeah,
if you
that's
move.
why I'm not.
Nibble distance.
Nibble distance. I like that.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay, back around to the top. Builder, you are back.
Yeah, that one that bit me is getting squished.
That's the one on the far south.
Yeah.
14. Oh yeah, that hits.
Oh yeah, that hits, brother.
Squished indeed. It's very dead.
Serves you right, you little fuck.
I like our little killbot. Alright, anything else?
Nope.
Nope, that's it. Moving fast, moving fast. Back
Actually,
around.
no, I changed my mind.
Okay.
I'm gonna move here to flank with this one.
Ooh, that's probably a strategically good move.
Very interesting.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Shame our rogue didn't think of that.
Sneak attack. Yeah. Anyways, Fee, you're next.
You know, sword wasn't working out so nice for Fee, so she's gonna try something a little different this time.
Word of Radiance.
Yeah. So every creature within range that I so choose makes a con save.
Okay.
So the range is 5 feet, and of course I would never do anything to hurt my party, so it would not, of course, affect our dear tiny dwarf. Probably because it just goes right over the top of his head. But
so technically, is it what are you? This is centered upon you though.
It is.
Okay. So technically, this little guy and this little guy would need to make con saves, or what happens? You know, it doesn't even matter. Let's find out what happens. Where are your little con saves? How does it work on an NPC sheet? I've been a player for too long. Let's do this.
Con.
First one.
That's a good con.
It's a good con.
Rude!
You rolled. What was the dice roll on that? You rolled a 19.
19.
You rolled a
Okay,
19,
so
yeah.
that's going to be that one there. The next one is the one to the north. Con. Boop. He gets much less. So one passes, one fails. What happens?
He takes 1d6 damage.
So you rolled 2 on the spell there.
Yes. He
So
takes 2
this guy
damage.
takes 2 damage. So the one to the north takes 2. Okay.
Radiant, if that makes a difference for any reason.
Unholy rats.
Yes, radiant damage. Indeed.
Radiant. Just like our cleric. Right. Oh no. Yes, that's actually true, Scarlet. We would get that. Okay, so that's a spell. You're kind of hemmed in here unless you want to step on top of rat corpses. But I'm not going to judge. What would you like to do?
She could always move there.
You could move several places. Although you would be in range of attack
Yeah,
of
but-
opportunities.
Yes.
2 opportunity attacks. I will sit tight. Thank you.
Sit tight. Sit tight. Alright. Next up is Yasana. And Yasana, I believe, has good lines of sight on several of these rats, depending on what you want to do. Or you just want to kill a little fucker that hits you.
I'm gonna go for the little fucker.
And you have advantage.
You would have advantage because our barbarian knows about tactics.
I'll try another Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I was gonna do it. And okay, so complete honesty here. After you hit him last time, he had 1 hit point.
I figured as much.
When you shoot this guy, it's like a cartoon. Like detonates. Builder, the front of your shield is now got a nice what's the word that I'm looking for? Abstract art piece on the front of the shield. Rat guts.
No. Oh no.
It's an abattoir piece. So that rat is very dead. Which also does free up your movement if you want to move around, because now there's nothing left to opportunity attack you. Combat, y'all.
I guess I'll move right here, so that way whoever's gonna be attacking this guy next might get advantage.
That's fair. Yep. That is fair.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Cool. Tatsu, you're up.
All right. Kinda. Is it still attached to my spear?
Sort of. Not really. I mean, fluff-wise,
Can I just
sure.
whack it against the wall to kill it?
You can certainly try with another attack of the same weapon. That was almost... I watched that thing wiggle around from rolling a 7 to rolling a 15. So a 21 definitely hits. I will also spoil you in saying it also had 1 hit point left from your last hit, so whatever you do will kill it, but let's see what happens. Oh, yeah, 7? It would be double dead. You just, like, pick it up and beat it against the wall until it stops moving.
These things are gross.
Is that really what's happening? Perfect. All right, it's kaputskied. So it's down. Cool. Anything else for your turn? It could be.
Yeah, that's it, because I don't want to move away from that little guy.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. It's also rat turn now. There's significantly less of them to do things now. Going from...
Yeah, like that.
Like that. Going from the south, this poor chap here is in a bad way. But he has the hatred.
Gregory's day.
He has the hatred in him. And he turns and sees that there's a dwarfy figure that has blasted him with lightning, and he don't like the lightning. So, Haran, this attack is coming for you. Doink. Does a 16 hit you?
Oh, don't know.
What's your armor class, sir?
Yeah, I'm checking.
Hang on, I have everybody's thing written down.
Yes. Yes, it hits.
Yes. Oh dear. Yes, it does. Nibble time.
Uh-huh.
Boink. You take 5 piercing damage. The rat jumps. It is in your beard.
It takes what?
You take 5.
It takes 5 as well.
It takes 5 damage as well.
Crit damage.
Express how this goes. How do you do this? What happens?
So when the rat jumps on me, it bites and nails into my skin, and all of a sudden a case of ice envelops it.
That armor is fucking
and
sweet.
Freezes it.
And there is, it has definitely less than 5 hit points currently. So a rat sickle falls directly off of you onto the floor.
shatters into teeny tiny rat ice cubes.
I mean,
Just
he's
a frozen rat.
he's mostly in one piece now. He doesn't look like he's going to be getting up anytime soon. He's kaputskis. So there's that. What do we got? What do we got? We have this one on the death quest to kill Tatsu here. He's trying. No, that ain't gonna happen either.
No, sir.
And finally, this guy up here has realized that this lamp, this moth routine he's doing isn't gonna fly. So, running down this way in his angered state, the first thing he encounters because of your tactics is Tatsu, so it's gonna try to bite you again. Or another rat is going to try and bite you. AC has been... Woo! AC's been holding strong! He's just, like, dancing away from rats!
I'm doing my rat jig.
An effective strategic line, perhaps. That's the rat's turn. They're done. Alton Goodbarrel, you are up. And as a reminder, as a rogue, if you have advantage on an attack, or if a enemy is engaged with another of your buddies, you can do sneak attack damage.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and move right about here.
All right.
And since I'm using my rifle, and I'm flanking, right?
Mm-hmm. So
I'm
you have
gonna go
advantage.
ahead- Yep.
Take that rifle right up its ass.
Honestly, that's what I'm
Call
about
it
to do.
animal.
Let's see here.
So
Rat
that's
just
a
expands like
a 25
Ren and
is
Stimpy
not
cartoon.
gonna hit the CR 1/4 creature. Roll your fucking damage and apply sneak attack to it. There should be a little checkbox to apply a sneak attack, actually.
Yep. I checked it, so...
Let's see if it works. Jesus Christ.
Nice.
Ever a procurer of modern art. Hey Tatsu, your armor's chunky now.
And it's a little charred, too.
Dry clean only.
That's why I prefer leather.
So that is move and action. You got a bonus you want to do, or is that it? We're running down to the bottom of this combat, looks like.
No, I'm good.
All right. So we've hit the bottom of the phase. As I turn us down a smidge. That's a loud one. Haran, you are up, sir.
Moving there,
There is one rat remaining.
and there, and shooting him.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing in the way except a dead rat. Fire at will.
Fire through his best friend.
Ooh, that's a low shot. That will miss. Your
Shouldn't have moved so
blaster,
far.
designed as it is to be on the non-lethal variety of things, there's a problem with usually when you fire electricity at things, it has the nice quality as you have designed it to be attracted to organics, because that's what you want to do with a gun. You want to hit it. Unfortunately, in this particular thing, I am basically fluffing your miss as the charge gets attracted to the corpse of his friend, which is
Directly in front.
taking the brunt of your attack.
There's
Brings
a
it
corpse
back
there
to
hit.
life.
Oh no, we're not Frankensteining these rats, I hope.
And it rises back to life and grows 3 sizes.
It's an ROUS.
No, it's dead. It's still dead. So you just miss your attack. Is there anything else that you want to do with your turn, or will that be it?
No, I'm good.
All right. Builder, round 3, fight.
It gets us.
There's one left, and he's
Time to smash.
17 is definitely going to hit him. Do more than 5. You did exactly 5. It's the last one in here. I'm gonna steal it. I don't care if somebody else copyrighted it. Builder. How do you want to do this?
Squish.
That's good enough for me.
Very simple.
Very simple. Squish.
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 All right.
If I inflate it, does then it become a squishmallow?
Okay. So
Oh, Jesus.
a couple of things go on after that. So as I phase out the combat music, you squish it, like pointedly, like stick your sword in and like push down. It spasms around a little bit and coughs up something, which looks actually a lot like a finger. And there's a moment of quiet in the room before, once again, the speakers whine.
Congratulations. I fed those rats psychoactive drugs and combat stimulants. That makes what you did very humane in a way. Proceed to the next room. Try not to think about it too much.
I thought they were just rabbit rats.
I had a lot of time to set this up.
Definitely a relative.
Definitely a relative. Where are we at? Close enough?
Psychoactive drugs and combat stimulants. That was unexpected. I'm happy to say we did those rats a favor.
It's quiet. What are y'all doing?
Fee has approached Isana and will just kind of check in. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I would be more concerned about the meat shields. And she points at Builder.
Right. I don't know that I'd call them meat
Excuse
shields.
you.
Not where they can hear it.
No meat.
Very little meat.
She's vegan?
She's just gonna look at the little splatter on his shield.
That's the little meat. Yeah. That should be okay. I only took a little bit of a bite. I think that we should save any heals that we have for the next few rooms. We've got 9 more to go.
Indeed, it'll only get harder from here.
So, I will say, the people in the vicinity that would find this, that would be, actually, it'd be, because of the positioning right now, everybody except Haran, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception check.
Perception check.
Look at me, looking everywhere but wherever it is.
Oh,
No.
Garbage.
wait a sec.
Well, you know,
Hang on.
technically, there's like a giant
There are other things to
shiny
pay
metal
attention to.
robot.
Oh, I have lucky. As a
Haha,
racial
it
trait.
isn't luck. Alright,
I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
okay. Alright, halfling luck. Haha, it's still a
Oh, boy.
6.
Oof.
Not a lucky halfling. Not your day. So,
today.
that would be Fee,
I got some rat guts in my eye. Hold on.
Fee, Tatsu, and Yasana. You happen to
Uh,
notice.
Tatsu rolled a persuasion.
Oh, yeah, we need perception.
But
You did persuasion
Sorry.
instead. It's all good.
it's very small on my screen. There we go.
Well, that does it.
Oh,
So,
Oh.
that's
just,
way worse.
just the ladies see that, that thing that last rat coughed up definitely was a finger. Definitely has a gold ring on it.
Oh, is
She,
that a? Ew.
Yasana leans over and picks up the finger and
Mhm.
takes the ring off. and
All
kind
right.
of Just study it.
Okay. So you,
don't touch that. You know exactly where it's been.
it's a nice looking gold ring. Almost looks like it belongs to like a noble. Probably worth money.
Are there any markings, like distinguished markings on it?
You look move it around a little bit, and on the inside, there is looking really close because it's very small. The name Burton Boot on the inside.
She tucks it into one of her pouches.
All right, write down gold ring. Parentheses 20 GP.
Uh-huh.
That's worth something.
Did I really get those royalties from that booze?
No, you did not. Builder doesn't get anything.
I didn't get shit.
Builder doesn't get shit. The DM, Matt, definitely does.
Oh, sweet.
Sweet, I can't wait to see this gold.
Yes, yes, I am.
That was the intention anyway, but yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. So, what are you all doing?
I'm moving forward.
Yep.
Okay. So,
Back in formation.
Alright. Moving over this area here is specifically
glowing
difficult.
humanoid.
The glowing humanoid that is still there. Your spell is still in effect, but that is technically difficult terrain. Didn't actually come up in the combat, but you would move half your speed to move over it. One of the rats did, but you guys bottlenecked him pretty well, so not anything that you particularly had to worry about.
Gonna go over here, yeah. I'll be honest, I thought those rats were rabid. With the foaming at the mouth and all the red eyes, and yeah. I had
Cooking
concerns.
Fantastic.
I had safety concerns.
Oh, yeah. That's an old one.
I need an adult.
I am an adult.
I need an adult here, adult.
Probably
I'm an adult.
Good. Okay. So, you move forward. The hard, like, the rock-hewn tunnel kind of eventually goes into more of a structured, stoneworked, kind of make. Looks less like you just, like, wandered into a collapsed area and more of a built, forged thing. Definitely dwarven stone eye will catch the fact that, oh yeah, this people tried here. It's not just people dug a hole. People tried here. And you come to another room. Clear that damage, and there are several. It opens up, and there are several columns supporting the ceiling. Well, looks a lot like that. And in the room, you see there are several pools. And once again, almost comfortingly at this point, I'm lying, it's not comforting at all. Speaker's wine.
Often, adventurers are required to solve puzzles to proceed in a dungeon. I also hear they enjoy casual drug use. Hopefully you are more resilient than the last group. The janitor was most displeased.
Casual drugs?
Right about here, as we come around the corner, presuming that we've made this trip fairly quickly, you know, like walked across, right?
It was literally like moving from one room to another with probably a 20-foot hallway between. Not very far.
Okay, so then she will move her little light.
It's moving with you? Okay.
It's going to move up here. She's not quite moving that far, but up into that corner.
All right.
Or she's going to bring it up around the corner, rather, ahead of her.
The room was kind of low lit, but now it is definitely not. So, you see there are 4 pools of differing liquid color and a big pair of double doors. Looks like a large, overly ornately carved lock on the front of the door.
I feel like it's about a full minute of this light, by the way.
Okay.
Before it
It's
tapers.
probably going to go out soon when you're not in combat situations. Combat goes much slower. Each round of combat, I believe, is 6 seconds. So.
Yeah.
It looks like it is lit, but it would be kind of dark. But it's like you have no problem seeing anything in here right now while this is active.
I have an idea. Angel, initiate override.
I don't have it, but you hear the sound of when somebody fucks up on The Price is Right. And it goes quiet again. It looks like you are all in, and unfortunately must suffer through some form of puzzle.
Indeed.
I perceive.
You perceive pretty well. So, you look around. One of the pools is very clearly blue, one is green, one is clear, and one is kind of cloudy. Some of the things on the pillars supporting it are they look like it would be some kind of old arcane script, but it's not actually real script. It looks like it is either a language that is unknown in this portion of the galaxy or whatever, or somebody just made something that looked vaguely magic-y.
Is there anything else on
Vaguely
the
magic-y.
color?
I'm gonna go over the door and look at the door.
Right? That would be, if you're checking out the door specifically,
Yep.
a investigation check.
Okay.
Still not bad for you. It's an 11 gives
Is it
you...
stone?
It is stone. It is stone, which I believe lowers the DC for you specifically. You do see there are definitely some form of magic runes. This is something that like you would have a definitely easier time seeing than all the rest of the members of this group, based on your field of study. Specific runes that look like the same kind of Magitech way magic can be like directed. It looks like they might be, you pick out amongst the runes and stuff. It's decorative, but inside that you can pick out the lines of circuits, like they're directed. And then you look and you see on the door those circuits or pathways of energy go down to the bottom of the door, and then they stretch out, 4 of them across the floor. They kind of disappear into the cracks and whatevers of the floor, but you get the vague idea they're probably going towards 4 different things in the room.
The pools, yeah.
You can't see that, but that's
Yeah.
a reasonable assumption.
Like, okay, so what's in the pools?
You go and stick your face over. You're next to the green pool.
Yes.
It looks like a kind of liquid.
All right.
Looks like a
Fantastic.
green kind of liquid that looks like it's about the consistency of water.
Okay, I'm going to stick my mace into the liquid.
Stick your mace in the liquid.
Mm-hmm.
Expecting or foam or like piranhas or anything.
Just experimental testing.
Goes right
Just
in.
case.
it goes thunk against the stone at the bottom, and it sits there in liquid. Nothing seems to be happening. There's no effect.
Pull it out and touch the water with my fingers, see if it's actual.
Maybe he should lick it.
No.
I won't let you die.
I won't let myself die.
You touch it. It's wet. It's not sticky. It's pretty much, it feels like the consistency, even against your skin, of water.
Okay.
B will examine these two pillars that she's standing next to. See if there's any sort of hint of what they should be doing, or if there's any sort of particular markings.
So that would be, give me an investigation check.
Oh. Not my strong suit.
No. There are definitely hieroglyphs looking things, but they're not super clear. Look like there might be dreams.
Seeing Fee investigate, I'll come and help out with an investigation on my own.
Okay. 11's a little better. It's pretty low. You've got enhanced eyes, so you can kind of figure out patterns and stuff. You don't get much further than her, but you get a little bit more. There is definitely, and you barely can find this. This is like the scant edge of just barely being able to make the check. But you managed to isolate that there's one particular hieroglyph. Like, you had to actually like walk around to the opposite side to even find it. Of one thing that looks like a person or a humanoid figure standing and then lowering themselves into the pools. Or one of the pools.
Hey, hurrah, and climb in that one.
What?
The pillar says we're supposed to. Get in.
I'll be standing by one too. One of you, be quick.
What?
I'm wearing a leather.
So am I.
Rest.
All right, I guess the pirates gotta. I'm gonna.
It worked.
I'm gonna go ahead and stick a hand in this pool I'm next to.
I'm sorry.
Everyone's just like.
I would like to point out the joke that I'm making, which is that she literally is wearing full mail, and nobody twice she's been like, I prefer leather. I'm wearing leather, you can't. She's wearing mail as far as y'all can see. So this leather.
What else is new for? She's wearing mail. What else is new? What else she's been trying to do? Wear mail.
The whole time, indeed.
You stick your hand in. That is the clear pool. Looks the same consistency of water. You put your hand in. You don't know what you were expecting, but piranhas don't come out and start nibbling off your fingers. It does not boil as if it were acid or something. You stick your hand in, and it's like you've just stuck your hand into like a bowl of water.
All right, pirates going swimming.
Pirates going swimming.
I jump in the pool.
Alton goes to the bar. Which one is this? Now, this gets to the point where we get to learn about how to do saves, kids. Maybe this actually is a training exercise, believe it or not. So, I need Alton to make a intelligence saving throw. To do an intelligence saving throw on Roll20, you just hover over your... Oh, no, never mind. There's the whole column for it. Yeah, it's real easy. Intelligence saving throw.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
You hop in. To the water, and you just kind of... You have to, like... You're a halfling, so you're smaller than the rest of them. But you have to, like, lower yourself down. Like, if you go into, like, a full crouch, it just, like, starts to get over your shoulders. That's how far you would have to go. Some of the others might have a harder time to do that. But when you finally engulf yourself under, when you finally really submerge yourself, finally give in to the dare that you were basically given, you do start feeling something. And there's a little tingle, but it feels like it's like a positive thing. You're scared at first because, oh God, here it comes. But you have a buff applied to you from this point. You are granted some form of, it feels like everything comes a little clearer. You feel your hangover go away utterly. The hangover is just gone instantly, which is a first for you ever. And until you take your next long rest, you get advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
Yes.
He needed.
Might need it. Make a note of that.
You said... Let's see.
Intelligence, charisma, and wisdom saving throws.
Oh, alright.
Hey, you always seem like you want to get wet. Go hop in that other puddle.
You know, I might get rusty. You'd know about that, right?
I do.
Does he come up screaming? Does he say anything?
I don't know. What does he do after he finishes
I'm
taking his
ready.
notes?
Yeah. You said wisdom, charisma, and intelligence?
Yep. Let's make a note to yourself, really.
Yeah, I actually had to make a note on that.
Yep.
Alright, so Alton comes out of the water and he's like, oh, I don't have that hangover that's been killing me since that rude guy Sarge woke us up so rudely. That was a lot of yelling. I'm used to that. But the hangover's gone. I feel great.
There is a little bit of a rumble behind the walls.
Shit. Here we go again.
Behind the door?
Everybody who is not Alton, you know what? Let's see what passive perceptions are. This doesn't need to be a roll. Passive perceptions. So, highest of it would be Builder and Yasana. Yay! Notebooks and notes, guys. I love this thing.
Yay!
Builder and Yasana, you notice that the rumble happens the instant Alton said the word Sarge.
Oh.
Fuck me. Fuck him.
B dips her feet into this cloudy pool.
Cloudy pool?
Yeah, the cloudy pool. I've moved her, so she's like sitting on the little wood
Okay.
stone edge. So somebody should look at those other pillars in the corners. Also, is the light probably
That's-
gone by now,
At this
right?
point, the light has fizzled out, so it is a... While this chamber has a very, like, ye old dungeony vibe, almost like the interior vibe of the Adventurers Guild, on the roof, like, high up, there is, like, one line of, like, old, bad, like, halogen-style lights. So it's not great lighting, but it's lighting that you can still see most of the
pulls
details.
out his necklace of the lights.
Ah, yes.
Oh yeah, I have one of those. Is it a ring or something?
No, it's a bolt.
It's a literal mechanics bolt that he makes glow.
Is it small enough to fit on Alton's fingers?
It is tiny. It is a
So
tiny
only
item.
on your dick.
It's a bolt.
It's a bolt.
It's not a ring.
Oh. Alton remembers he has one of those
Yes.
Picks it up.
and pulls it out to see as he's climbing up out of the pool. and after he
Haran gets
done-
in the pool, actually.
Which one? Which one
The
you getting
green.
in? Green one? Alright. So, alright. Haran, hopping in the green pool.
Oh no.
Make me a constitution saving throw.
Oh, good.
Good? Okay, good. I
Yeah.
like your confidence. Let's go.
I have advantage.
Cool. You rolled a 20. Very, very, very well. So you go in. And then as soon as, once again, you finally get a vibe of what Alton got out of it. You submerge yourself, and then there's a little bit of tingling. And then there's this little bit of moment like, oh God, this is acid. And then nothing actually comes through to harm you. It's like some magical property just like washes over you, like it's testing you or something. And as you rise up out of the pool undamaged, congratulations. Until the next time you have a long rest, you have resistance to poison damage.
Yay. Yay.
Alrighty.
Which one are you jumping in? Blue, because it matches you?
Yep. Why is this doing this to me?
Is Sana looking at the other pillars?
Oh, you're turning it. Oh, you're looking at a pillar?
Yeah.
No, I'm.
That's what she's doing.
It's like not. It's making me move the whole map for some reason.
Left click on your. If you right click, that moves the map. You
There
left
we go.
click, it moves you.
I was stuck in something, I guess.
You've twisted yourself as well. Boop.
Oh.
So.
Oh no! Don't.
Blue. Bloodgear. Make me a charisma saving throw.
A charisma.
Oh no.
Charismatic.
I feel like I'm in the worst space that I could have
Charismatic
picked.
lad. Is Fee actually submerging yourself?
Yeah, she's actually waiting for somebody to look at the corner slots before she decides this is a good idea.
Okay,
But the
so
corners
while
are
this
like,
is happening,
get
and
in the
while he's
water.
making his roll, the supporting pillar that Yasana is looking at is decorated in kind of the same way. It's hieroglyphs, kind of you're familiar with all manner of things like this, and they do depict. It's definitely some kind of ritual, not necessarily ritual practice that you are familiar with, but this looks like it's at least written in the same format as the handbooks that you're used to, let's say. And it does have, you're looking through it as they're doing this, and it does have 4 people submerging themselves in water in the pools.
Does it like show anything else, like what happens after? Or...
Nope. It seems like, well, you've read a fair number of things that would be considered mysterious texts that don't actually tell the outcome. This is that. There are a lot of unfortunate magic books that the warnings come after the spells. Nobody else watches Doctor Strange lately? Sorry.
So I can use my inspiration to get advantage, yes?
Is it a
D10?
It is. We would add a D10 to your roll.
Okay,
Yes.
that's...
So you would roll your save, and then you'd add a D10 onto it.
Okay.
Is that one of those things you can use after the fact? So you know what? You don't even burn it.
Okay.
Because you're good. So you submerge yourself into the blue pool. There's a moment where, oh boy, you have a moment. It gets down right to the point where it gets into your, right about to where your little draconic ear holes is. Images flash in your mind. And it's not the fun kind of imagery flashing in your mind. There are visions of like a calamity happening, fire coming from the sky, rotting flesh, crumbling edifices, political speeches, terrible shit.
Oh, so the normal stuff when I shut my eyes.
Yeah. And then you fight through it, and once again, it feels like something has been overcome. And until your next long rest, guess who has advantage on initiative rolls? It's Tatsu.
Ooh. It's me.
It's Tatsu. All right, Sophia, is that you jumping in?
Yeah, she's gonna jump in.
Which pool? That's the clear pool?
The clear pool. Or I thought it was the cloudy pool. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that would be the cloudy pool. That would be the cloudy.
It looks like a moon.
It does.
So
It does a little
like
bit. That's absolutely fantastic. So give me a wisdom save.
Oh my god, the only thing I had a chance at.
Most importantly, I've washed most of the rat blood off my clothing.
Why?
Oh.
Why do I roll like this?
Do you have any advantage?
Do you have any inspiration that you've earned?
Inspiration?
Do you have the
You've
little
given me
dragon?
inspiration?
Do you have the little dragon? You want to use it?
No, you haven't given me inspiration.
You haven't said.
You don't love me like that.
Well, in that
You
case.
only love the boys.
You didn't give it to me,
Ooh.
let's be clear.
So.
I don't have anything that'll help me here, do I?
I don't know, do you?
think I'm
I'll give
really
you a
just
second.
out of luck.
Give you a second to see what you got.
I'm pretty sure I've got not even dick. I mean, you know, but
Can we
Not
give inspiration?
Are you a bard?
Can try.
initiative rolls. No, I don't have anything for
Nothing for this? Okay.
no.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So that means you submerge yourself. All these people seem to be having all this luck around you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even a thing. So you put yourself down in this pool. When it starts to get above the shoulders, there's a little oomph of like whatever it is activating. And it's not good. It's not super pleasant. It's almost like acid, but it's not acid. You suddenly you're filled with like every portion of you that was submerged, so like basically like the neck down. Super fucking itchy. Instantly. Like super like it's the worst, and it's definitely like some form of acidic nature to it because you take 4 damage.
Ah.
And then you
So
just
she's
like
just gonna let out like a scream here.
and just come rolling out of the pool.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Inspiration
you got the scabies pool.
You okay, Fee?
I itch. Everything itches and it hurts.
Well,
That's the weirdest.
What is wrong with my pool? Why are your pools better? And she's gonna jump back in.
What? Is that happening?
Everybody else.
Is it happening?
Yeah.
All right, give me another save. Wisdom save. What is it?
11.
That's better. So the pool hums
Everybody else's
again.
pools were nice.
The pool hums again, and it feels like that itch starts coming back. It feels like it's and then it fades. Like, again, some kind of test has been passed, and all that itching weirdness completely subsides. And you'll need to make a note of this. Until you take your next long rest, you are resistant to acid damage.
Cool. Awesome.
Now, when you say resistant, what does that mean?
Resistance in 5th edition does mean half damage, rounded down.
Okay. All right.
Yep. There are no now that we've gone to 5th edition for all us 3-5 kids, there's no like taking like 0.5 damage or weird shit like that. No, it's just chopped in half. You take acid damage, you just chopped in half.
Right.
So, after Fee, how do you rise from this pool? Is it like the splashing mess that you were last time?
No, this time she's like shaking herself off. She looks very relieved. And she's like, no, see, I knew. Maybe I just did it wrong the first time. You know, it's because I was complaining, probably. And she'll calmly like step out towards the door and be like, so, did anything happen to the door?
As you're stepping out.
Kind of like rubs her arms a little bit, though.
There is a little flash in the center of the room up high, around here. and then there is something silver that just falls to the floor. Ting, 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 ting. Lands on the ground.
What is it?
It is a key. Silver key. Looks suspiciously about the same thing as the door.
Alden's gonna
Pick it up.
Yeah.
As
Pick it up.
as wonderful Alton
Hey,
Pick it.
pirate.
picks up the key.
What you got over there?
It seems to be a key. So I'm assuming it probably goes to that door since it doesn't look like there's any other doors in here. So Alton goes to the door and
Try the key.
yeah.
So
Let's try the key on this door.
you put the key in, it turn, and it does turn. It doesn't like get stuck or anything. And then there's a click, and then you can hear clockwork gears going as the door is working on opening. And of course, as you do so, the speakers whine again.
This cleansing ritual was once used by the cultists who worshipped ancient things in the temple below. The Adventurers Guild Hall was built upon it centuries ago. Isn't history fun? Proceed onwards.
Did this bitch just say cultists? Alton literally says exactly that.
Yeah. Not all. Go ahead.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Not
It is a
all.
bad thing, generally speaking.
No, I'm
Not
just
all
making-
religions who are called cults act as such. She
I
kind
never
of.
said it was a bad thing.
If she was happy about it, it's a bad thing.
No, here's. I'm just making sure I got the history right. So the Adventurers Guild was built on top of an ancient temple that was once used by a group of cultists.
Where else would you build a protectorate?
A cult is just a religion. Somebody else.
I assume if they built on top of the temple, probably to protect and to make sure that nothing happened down here again. Maybe it was an evil cult. I don't know.
And
Next, you'll be calling them uncivilized.
No,
I've
no,
never heard of
no, no.
good cult, but I'm sure there's a first time for everything.
There are several good cults.
Oh,
Some would call my goddess a cult leader.
Who's your goddess?
It's a very good question, isn't it? She's a very
And
good
with that, we're gonna take a break because
Buddy,
it's right
this
about
keeps
time.
digging.
But yeah, bathroom breaks for us. You guys in the audience, I hope you're having a good time. D&D Galactic. Woo! Nobody's dead yet. I'm trying here, guys. I'm trying.
Kill us or be magnanimous.
And on that, we shall be right back. Here in a little bit, probably like what, 5-10 minute break?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well,
Should be about that.
all right. See you soon.
Bye.
Oi.
spikes are now hot. Hey, we're coming back.
Toss a
Oh, hi.
coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty.
And there's the
Take a
DMCA
Twitcher.
strike.
For talk, toss a coin to your Twitcher.
Yeah, to your
No
Twitcher.
streamer of many.
Ah, gross. Cool, gross.
You're welcome.
Gross.
We're back.
Gross.
Hello. Hi, Dak.
we're
I'm
back.
Dak.
Is that a cat unicorn cup that you have there? I saw it.
Maybe.
That's
that's
beautiful.
fantastic.
That's actually beautiful.
I've just got this Bahamas mug. It's all
Cat-
The
Corn.
cat says you are as special as a catacorn.
Capricorn. Oh, wow. That was my maximum dose of cuteness for the day.
Yep.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm not.
That's all I could take.
I'm
I
not.
don't want to go to the hospital again.
So,
Again.
the door of our dungeon
Yes.
has opened up. Yet another tunnel lies beyond. We have a little bit more time tonight. We can probably get through one more of these.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Through the mountains.
Fuck.
Secret
Not doing that. No, we're not doing that.
My cabbages.
I
not
s-
the cap, just anything. but the
do
cap.
you all proceed to the next room?
Yes.
Yes.
We kick in the door. Kick.
There's
Yes.
another 20-odd foot hallway. Stone hewn. And then the floor starts turning from that odd brown color to more of a marble
Ooh.
as you move
Oh,
forward.
great. I hope it's not slick as owl shit when it gets blood all over it.
Mm-hmm. So, as you guys move in formation, once again, yon speaker's whine. Oh, this is room 3. Room 3.
Some dungeons are just fun combat romps. Some make you think. Some are full of diabolical traps. Who wants to put some gold down on which one this is?
Diabolical trap.
So, Alton,
Yeah, Admiral Akbar.
Yes.
you're a pirate, right? What do you know about
I-
traps?
This is a trap.
I know a few
Everyone
things
backs
about
up
crap.
immediately. Why? Why?
Yeah, back up.
I love the fact that an automated recording I made like 2 weeks ago is now scaring real life people.
You know.
Not
You
scaring,
know.
just informing us to be cautious.
Just think, if she wasn't nice, maybe she wouldn't shit talk you. How fucked up is that?
Move up to the front, and he's gonna take a javelin out, and he's gonna throw it at the door and see if it triggers anything.
I'm gonna throw it at the door. That would actually require a fairly low attack roll, so go ahead and actually roll me an attack.
Oh,
That's a 10.
That was good.
That's a 10.
Pity.
So, it is just a hallway that widens up, marble floor, door on the other end. It sticks in the door, and like kind of bounce off. It is a wooden door. It sticks for half a second, but it wasn't like that great of a throw, so it's one of those tink, clunk. Quiet. Unnerving quiet fills the room.
I have an idea, and she'll reach into her bag
Okay.
and pull out just a small bag of ball bearing. You know, not super
Okay.
heavy, but and roll a couple of them down the hall. See, cool thing about ball bearings is that they're not necessarily heavy enough alone to set off a trap tile.
But if it's motion-ish.
Then it would do that, or it could get stuck on the lip of one. See?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure you're not the thief?
Of course not. She's a good person.
Well, she's better than the shorter one.
Oh no, I was thinking about some stuff and just taking a moment to take it all in, and I'm gonna go ahead and
Well,
investigate.
before you go any further, the ball bearings go around a little bit. But you didn't throw a whole bunch of them, I assume. You used like just a few, right?
Like 5. Yeah,
Okay.
you just like a couple.
Bounce around. One of them, you notice, unusually stops sooner than it should. Right here.
5, 10, 15, 20, about 20 to 25 feet tall.
It is right here.
Oh, okay, a little bit closer.
That exact location.
I take out my other javelin. I have 2.
Okay.
And throw it at that spot.
Wait, before you do that,
Okay.
can I sneak up to that spot and investigate it?
That's a dumb idea.
Not if you have the ability to disarm traps.
Okay. You're moving up and you're trying to perceive, right?
Everybody stand behind me, and I hold the shield up in front of us to brace.
Okay. So, did you throw your javelin or no? Or he said
No,
wait, you did not. Okay.
He said wait, so I stopped.
Okay. You're moving up. You're trying to find traps, yeah?
Fee.
Yes.
Fee. One
Perception
says he
check.
sets it off.
All right. I don't know
check.
if this is my favorite, but I'm in.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Shit. Even with the suspicious stopping.
Looks fine.
Looks fine.
You don't see. Looks like marble. You're looking around for like little like potentially like pressure plates or something like that, or like little tripwires or any kind of like mechanical who's he trap. Don't see any of that. None of the stuff you're used to.
Hey, roll me that ball bearing back.
I carefully grab the ball bearing.
Okay, so here's how this goes. You move up to right about here.
Okay.
That would actually be right about here to get the ball bearing.
Terrible.
Upon
I thought you said it stopped.
yeah, it stopped right here.
I'm sorry.
Literally right here. Uh-huh. So when you go up to do that, as you do so, under your feet is
A magnet?
not a magnet. There's a series of magical runes that light up.
Take my
Can anybody
copper.
read that from here?
I could try.
And the as they light up, they pulse up in a red flare. And whilst it is a fairly weak trap,
He lifts you up.
you take
Do I?
4 fire damage.
Oh boy.
I'll take that. I'll take that copper.
Can I pay you at
really
the end?
hurting.
Yes.
Oh. Alton's at 1 hit point. You got the ball bearing
Good
though.
person.
Roll it back.
Give me my ball bearing and maybe I'll heal you.
As I grab the ball bearing and as I get flamed,
Uh-huh.
I throw it back.
Do it. He did it. You hear the sound of money being exchanged. Oh.
I don't want to say I told you so. I just like to say it.
And for everyone who has ever watched, anyone who has ever watched any kind of Hollow movie or anything, you know that Alton has been a protagonist his whole life. He's the protagonist.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I'd say it's probably
he's
safe
looking
to go
rough,
at least
though.
that far. Should he move or stay still?
It looks.
I'm not asking you, DM.
Well, actually, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Am I proficient in that? No, I had the opportunity to be
I
proficient.
am.
So 9. You are relatively confident that this is one of those one and done kind of magic traps. The runes kind of look burnt into the floor, like they couldn't activate again.
It looks fine.
It looks
I'm
fine.
gonna grab you, and I'm gonna yank you off of this just in case it's got another charge.
I'm gonna do one as well.
So you look pretty safe from here.
All right. So
Fee calls up to them.
So
Haran looks fine. The original diagnosis that Fee got, it strikes the same as you.
okay.
And honestly,
Alright.
the same around. You guys have seen magic runes activate and deactivate as well, so Yasana as well. You can tell when a trap is petered out and needs recharging. That's what this looks like right now, for sure.
Okay.
Builder grabs him and rips him off of the trap.
Okay. Yoink.
Fee rolls her ball bearing again. Just a little slowly
again.
down the hallway, yeah.
Same track, right?
Yeah.
Between Builder's legs and
Indeed.
same spot. Stops right there.
Builder picks it up and rolls it beyond this trap.
You pick it up and drop it. Now ball bearings are probably, I would say, about what, D20 size.
Yeah.
They don't weigh a whole lot, but they do have a little bit of metal heft to them, right?
Yes.
So when you pick it up and kind of whoop, toss it forward, well,
Be careful with my balls.
the illusion of the floor that is right there completely gives way. There's a pit. Definitely a pit that the ball bearing bumped against the edge of.
Getting us with this old school advanced D&D bullshit.
I'm gonna attempt to move around the side of the pit.
Okay. Move around the side of the pit.
So around this way.
Okay.
Be
Getting
careful.
to the edge of it.
Okay.
Did that ball bearing fall into the pit, or can I grab it
Straight
again?
down.
Here.
And as a
I move
note,
up.
the pit itself is not really that deep. It's 10 feet down.
I move up behind Builder and I hand him a couple bolts that are lit.
Oh,
Here.
glow bolts.
Glow bolts.
Ow.
Okay.
Come on.
Them bolts.
That was fun.
I take one of them and I slide it across the floor in the same kind of trajectory towards the door.
So, where's
Got a diagonal line, sort of.
Okay.
Like else.
Okay. That's perfect.
And
It slides all the way to the door and bounces off the door and starts rolling back.
Ow.
does anybody sense
don't
any other
trust
magic?
it.
Does anybody sense any other magic?
I sense pain.
I suppose beyond us.
Either that would be either casting the detect magic spell or trying either perception checks or arcana checks. If you're trying to dig for runes.
I'm going to look for additional runes.
I would like to do a perception check to kind of look up along the edge of the where the ceiling and the wall meet to see if there's any hidden doors or anything where a laser's gonna pop out.
It might.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perception.
It
I'm gonna
might
do an
not be
arcana
a
check.
pit so much as it is a socket, if you will.
And I'm going to do an arcana
oh,
check for
beautiful.
any additional
That.
runes.
All right. I'm gonna let you roll 2. We'll do this all at once. 9 for additional runes.
Wait. So if I'm proficient, I roll with advantage, right?
I think no, it just adds to your proficiency bonus automatically because you would have rolled a.
Okay.
Well, there you go. There's that. So a couple of things are going to happen at once. So, Builder, you are eagle-eyeing, full-blown, like, detect anything. Where is where is the death trap coming from? You look for the ceiling, you look in the walls, where something could potentially come from, and you get totally nothing. So you are, with a 20, pretty confident that if there are any traps in this room, they are not of a technological make. Except for the one probably behind you. Everything would not necessarily have a trigger or whatever. As you do that, however, Haran's looking around for magic stuff, and as you're walking around and scanning, I'm going to put words in mouth a little bit, you feel a hand on your shoulder as Yasana definitely spots something preventing you from moving any further forward. Absolutely eyeballed that. Definitely more runes. Points it out. Clear as day. It's probably because she has 3 eyes. I don't know. She's really good at seeing these things.
20/20 vision.
No, if she had 20/20 vision, she could have told us how bad it was going to be.
Well, with an Arcana check of 19, you probably could. It looks like it is definitely a kind of spell that releases something. It's definitely a conjuration spell. You can recognize those runes. Those are definitely the things that you've studied.
Do you think another ball bearing would set it off?
You can tell this is the sort of thing that is, with that kind of roll, you definitely know that it is one of those, a creature has to come in contact with the runes to activate the trap. Ball bearing, actually, Builder already rolled one across it and it had no effect. Now that you think about it, looking back behind you, that ball bearing rolled right over the first trap that nearly fried Alton too and stopped right at the edge of the pit. Didn't activate.
Okay.
Noticed the physical trap, didn't notice the magical trap.
Can I tell if the runes stretch like across the entire hallway, or just in that little section after
You can
the
see
pit?
clearly that it is just there. It does not stretch further to the side. It is not stretched as far as the first trap. It is only as wide as the pit in front of it. Almost as if it was designed to fuck over a person who had fallen down the pit and was climbing back up.
Gotcha.
It's terrible.
Shame,
I
Raytog,
would
shame.
suggest hugging the walls a bit.
Appreciated.
If you're going to be taking a few steps forward.
Can someone heal me? 'Cause I'm
Why is no one helping me?
You guys all look back and Walton's just there like, guys?
Just a little bit of blood.
You are looking a little rough.
I'm looking
Didn't we end up with
toasty.
Didn't we end up with a med gun?
You were gifted a potion of healing.
Oh.
That's right. I go up to Alton and
Have him again.
and then inject him with the potion I took.
Fantastic. That means of a regular variety potion of healing. Load faster website.
JD4 plus 4.
That's it.
2d4.
I remember these things for reasons.
2d4
So
plus
7.
4, so 7.
So 7 points.
So you're back to 8, which is pretty good for Alton.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet left points.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry.
I owe you a drink. Probably not the Pit Fiend whiskey.
No more drinks.
I never said it would be alcoholic.
No more drinks. And he walks away.
What? I'm a pirate. It's 50-50 on whether or not it's going to be rum or grog.
Alden, didn't we
Go
say
for the pit.
Ixnay on the Pirate Bay?
Oh, yeah.
All right, pirating's illegal.
So, you're able to detect this trap before it is set off. This one is effectively disarmed by Alton's foot. This one, however, is very live. Don't know what it does.
Yeah, hug the walls. If you're gonna move past that one.
I don't
Can you
think
hear my
these
dog
tools-
whining?
Nope.
I got a promotion after I put out that grease fire with my face.
I don't think these tools can disarm runes,
Too
can
soon.
they?
Negative.
No.
Nah, I forget.
Negative.
feel like
Might be able to get through this door, however.
Oh.
The lock in front of you is well, it is a very large ornate lock like last time, except doesn't look like it's the clockwork breed. It looks like your pretty standard kind of security lock. It's old-timey. It's not the thieves' tools in the future. I felt like I need to go over this. Thieves' tools in the future is a whole different thing. It can range from your typical classical like picks and Skyrim style things to a literal like thing that you have to plug into an electronic lock and hack the door electronically. All of these are accomplished with the suite of thieves' tools, and all of those are included. So if you have thieves' tools, that's the shit you got. It can go through a lot of things. This lock in front of you is ye old timey. So, should you choose to attempt to pick said lock, you're going to be doing it Skyrim style.
Alright. I do have thieves' tools.
Be careful. We don't have another healing potion for you.
Did you check the door first?
So, are there any more traps in front of me before I move to this door?
Well, gee, that's perception checks, isn't it?
Oh, can I help? Can I assist him?
You can
Give him
assist him.
advantage.
So,
And-
roll with advantage.
Roll with it.
While they do that, Fee is gonna cast a light down into the bottom of the pit.
Right down at the bottom of the pit. Okay. While those rolls are happening. It looks great. It looks fine.
Oh.
So she's gonna drop 4 down to the corners
Okay.
and then slowly rise them up. See if she can see any like handholds or anything that would like assist with getting out, or if there's anything in there.
So you look down in the pit. It looks like once it goes down, it's just stone 10 feet down. It looks like it would probably be a pretty nasty fall, but probably not like lethal. At the very worst, this might like fuck up somebody's leg pretty good. There are, however, little grates in the floor, and you can detect like liquid like water running underneath it, kind of going with the same vibe of like the last several rooms have felt like it's almost a sewer. It doesn't look like there's any like items in
Nope.
the
Key, for instance.
or no keys or anything like that. It looks like there are grates that go further down below with water running underneath them, and just a flat stone floor with nothing on it. You would, very, very briefly, since you illuminated it, you went through the trouble of burning a spell on this. In the water as it passes by, you do see, briefly, going quickly, it looks like a luminescent blue fish goes by. And then like
Ah.
another.
Fish, two fish.
Okay.
Redfish, bluefish.
Just
He said
bluefish.
it's 10 feet,
It's just 10 feet down. Yep.
so she could lower herself down without necessarily
Without
hurting
falling, the walls around it are the kind of bricks you could probably find handholds. It's not going to be the easiest thing to do, but it would require a check. Could you lower yourself down though? Yes, you could.
Okay.
I could like lower her down so there's no.
While
Yeah,
our
with hands or rope or.
Yep.
Yeah, while our darling captain works on that lock, there's some grates down there and some water. I don't know if it's anything productive, but it might be worth looking at.
Oh, and as you walk up to the door, you die. No, it's fine. You just walk up to the door.
You open the door, make a new character.
Head face.
I need you to draw. I need you to roll 46.
No. You go up to the
46,
door.
not the lowest.
You start working on it. So, Tatsu, are you lowering Fee down? Are you helping?
I grab Fee by the arm and
Try to
lower
help
her
her down.
She
So-
is 6 feet tall. It's not going to take a lot.
Not a lot. So this is technically going to be
Thrower.
either a athletics check
Lonely.
or an acrobatics check, and because he's helping you, you can do so with advantage.
I'm going to move to help these two.
Okay.
Because
I'm gonna help Alton
Okay.
correct what he's doing.
Oh, okay. You're hovering and you're going to assist him. So first things first. Let's do
Careful.
The,
No.
either the athletics or acrobatics. Good thing you had advantage.
I haven't rolled above a 5 except for the initiative roll.
That's a 12. That's a 12. You have all +1. So, was it a very hard check now that you can actually see it? It looks like this probably would have been a pretty nasty fall if you wouldn't have just like pulled a whoop and just like fell straight in. The angle of it isn't really so wide that it would be just easy to face plant straight down. You probably would have cracked your head off the front. It could be rough. But with them helping you down, you get down there. Boots hit the ground. And you're down there.
Okay. Bringing her lights back down, sort of like 2 above the grates, cast like a nice amount of light, and 2 underneath, kind of lighting up the water. She'll see if she can pull up one of those.
Fish?
Great. So there was stone and grate, right?
Yep.
So she'll stand on the stone.
Okay, and you're
and
gonna pull
yank
up
on a grate.
the grate.
Yeah.
Okay. While that is going on, Alt.
Yes.
This is going to be you making your thieves' tool roll, and because Haran is here helping you, you can also do so with advantage because the power
Helping.
of friendship.
Helping, correcting,
Yeah,
however you want to
whatever.
say it.
But it still flies in D&D.
Yeah.
So I'll let
Yep,
you roll
one
that.
on top.
Things are happening. 22. Good to know. Good to know. It's a decent roll. Well, you're down there. You go to pull on the grate. See, and they're not like. Once you're down there, they're not like grates that you can like necessarily pull up. They're like kind of like welded into place. It's just like bars. So you get down there and you try and pull them up. You're not like weak by any means, but it's like they're in the stone. They're in there. So you give it a good tug and nothing really happens. Except a few more fish go by underneath. We're the tribe.
Doesn't look like there's anything down here. I'm not going to be able to get this up. It's part of the stonework here.
Okay. Are you trying to get
anyone-
back out?
Yeah, so anyone want to lend me a hand back up?
Here's my hand. I will assist you back up.
Yoink. You start to go up. Not really a check that needs done. It's easy enough when you have people who are just ready and like prepared to do it. It's almost like if you prepare for traps that they're not that difficult to deal with.
Ta-da! Thank you.
Alton.
Yes.
You made your you're with a 22. The lock isn't very difficult. It's not bad. As far as locks go, you've had easier ones in your life for sure, but this isn't anything that you couldn't handle. This is like there's a little moment like it's like, yeah, I'm the fucking rogue. This is you know what you're doing. You got it.
Did you check the door for traps? Or
Right
just
as
the lock up?
right as Builder says that, Haran disappears.
What the hell?
Pop! The lock comes undone. In a it cracks.
Wait, I disappear or Alton disappears?
Haran disappears.
All right.
Haran disappears. So this is how this is gonna go. I gotta do another one of these. Hold up. Because this worked out the way I wanted it to, this is going to be wonderful. So, Haran, there's a little fizzle, and our dwarf friend goes, and he's just gone. Specifically, Yasana, you can see, you're the closest one to him, and the most adept with arcane magic. You definitely know that this is, you've seen teleportation before. You know the specific effect that happens when a teleport occurs. And the artificer, he has been teleported somewhere. But the door lock is now open, and as I go to the dynamic lighting thing and slide the door off to the side, so everyone can kind of see through. There is on the other side of the door, you can kind of see these long boxes of coffins. And as soon as the door opens, rising from them seem to be these figures wrapped in bandages. Sitting up from the things.
Cleric.
Sitting up from these things. Some kind of undead threat. Haran, you're technically not where your token is out of play, because when you teleport in there, there's a and you're, what the fuck? And you sit up. And all of a sudden, you look down at your hand, you look around you. These creatures are sitting up around you. You look down at your hands. Oh shit, you're wrapped up in bandages. How did this happen? Your teammates have no idea which one is you. And I think that's where we're gonna call it for this one, guys.
Nice.
I have ideas. Talk.
Good, because I'm probably gonna put in like a in-character chat in our Discord so you guys can talk strategy and bullshit while we're between games, because that just sounds like more fun. To be clear, Haran, you are currently technically compelled, so you are silenced and considered paralyzed. When you sit up, you didn't will yourself to sit up. You just sat up.
Okay.
You can see all this is happening. You are currently compelled to behave like a zombie.
Like me as a zombie or just a zombie?
Well, we'll see. We'll see. But I feel like that would be a fantastic point to end on our appropriate episode title screen here.
Ah, you bastard!
But yeah, we gotta get ready for a fucking trip that we have tomorrow. So it's about the normal time that we end. Didn't make it all the way through. By the way, guys, this is room 3 of 10.
Howdy.
Good.
Wait, isn't this not 4?
Oh, is this? Hang on, is this 3?
Yes, 4.
It's,
I believe
it's
it's
3.
This is 3. This is room 3.
Unless the room with the mummies counts as 4.
Nope. This is room 3. Room
Oh,
1 was
Jesus.
rats, room 2 was pools, and room 3. It's almost like they're trying to teach you things like difficult terrain, status effects, and traps, like an exam.
This is the hardest level 1 that I've ever existed in.
Are you having fun?
I am having
Good. Good.
Yeah.
Well, that appropriately enough is a
Yes.
mission objective survival level 1 with Haran Zombie. So that's what we're going to call it. Thank you all for hanging out, watching D&D Galactic, and apparently this is turning into me tormenting my friends with dungeons. I
And
think
not
I kind of
doing
get
this
into
level
it.
two.
That means 2 things.
That means 2 things.